Hello Whittier community, my name is Adonis Rivera. I am a poet intern at the Counseling Center on campus. I work remotely, as you can see, my computer right here. This is my room. Welcome. I'm here today to talk to you about being single during Valentine's Day during the COVID pandemic, right? So it's a big deal. Cuffing season has passed, gone, right? If you don't know, cuffing season is from October up until Valentine's Day. If you're single and you need some tips or you need a little bit of help on how to navigate this predicament, new social structures that we have, I'll give you guys 5 tips. Alright, tip number 1 is go to a park or a beach. Typically during the morning times is the best time to go. If you're worried about contracting or spreading COVID-19, you can watch the sunrise, you can watch the sunset. Either of those times, there's not as much people on the beach. You'll have less of a chance of contracting or spreading COVID-19. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2, order your favorite food for takeout or delivery. Most restaurants nowadays, especially since the onset of COVID-19 and the new regulations for restaurants, they offer delivery. And it's usually $0, so it's just the normal fee for your food. So they'll give you free delivery, so that's a good tip. Tip number 2. Tip number 3, well, buy yourself some flowers. If you're a female, a male, a non-gendered person, transgender person, buy yourself some flowers. Go to your local vendor, the person on the street corner that's selling those flowers. Passing by in your car, you can go to Trader Joe's, you can go anywhere and buy yourself some flowers. I personally like the flowers from Costco. Cheaper, faster, better. You already know. So, tip number 3. Tip number 4. Write a letter to someone. It doesn't have to be someone that you're romantically involved with. Right here, this is a letter to one of my family members, my uncle and my little cousins. Yeah, you could mail that through the post office. The post office needs some support nowadays due to the onset of COVID-19. Hence the pattern of this video. You could just write a letter, write down your feelings. It's very therapeutic for you. It's very therapeutic for the other person receiving it. And you just spread some love. It's always good to spread some love. That's tip number 4. Wondering how much stamps are. This roll comes with 100 of them. I bought this at my local post office and it was about $50 for 100 of them. So about 50 cents each. Last tip. If you're a couple, during Valentine's Day, meaning you have someone that you're spending Valentine's Day with, then you should definitely reach out to one of your friends that are single, or just see someone passing by on the street and, want to spread some love, maybe give them a flower that you bought at Trader Joe's or at Costco, wherever you are, from your local street vendor. Spread some love. It's always good to give others support and compassion and empathy during these times, because it's hard to be single. It's hard, let alone to quarantine. It's hard not having so many activities to do, and it's just hard to live right now. So it would be beneficial not only for you but for the other person if you were to reach out to them and just say hello, a little text, little email, you could even send a letter like we just talked about earlier. It's super easy. It just lets the other person know that you care for them, that you support them, and there's nothing better than that on Valentine's Day, and it's gonna get you some points with the special person you're with anyway. So, tip number 5.